By virtue of the authority conferred upon me, I constitute this assembly a congregation of the University of Cape Town.
The National Anthem. Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to invite Mtupulo Masipa, Vice President of Internal Affairs of the SRC, to read the university dedication.
My heartiest congratulations. At this time of celebration, we, the members of the University of Cape Town, reaffirm our mission: to nurture rational and creative thought and free inquiry, to strive for excellence in teaching and research, to educate for life, and to address the challenges of our society. We undertake to advance these ideals in a spirit of freedom and responsibility, and through consultation and debate. We celebrate our founders, benefactors, and predecessors, those who have built the fabric and nourished the values of UCT. To those of you who will graduate today, we wish courage, wisdom, and purpose. To those who will leave the university to learn and work elsewhere, may you be sustained by those values which unite us here today and advance them in the world beyond. A love of truth and of learning, and of this, our university.
Please be seated.
Oh,
Let's thank the students of the South African College of Music for providing the music today. The processional march music was performed by Black Roots Marimbas, led by African music student Sky Dladla. The national anthem was accompanied by organist Neil Robertson, who graduates himself tomorrow with 4 distinctions and the degree with distinction. Neil has been accepted to study a master's in flute performance at the University of Michigan starting this September. And pianist Alice Clegg, who also graduates tomorrow with 4 distinctions and the degree with distinction, accompanied tenor Ongama Mklontlo and baritone Luvuyo Mbundu in the beautiful Pearl Fishers duet by George Bizet. It's my pleasure now to introduce our guest speaker, Ms. Zubeida Jaffer. Zubeida Jaffer is a journalist, author, and activist, a graduate both of UCT and of Rhodes University. She holds a master's degree from Columbia University in New York, where she won the Best Foreign Student Award in 1996. Currently, she's writer-in-residence at the University of Free State. She started her career in the Cape Times in 1980, spending a short stint at the Rand Daily Mail in the same year. Her voluntary work helped form the community newspaper Grassroots, which brought together local community organizations. These organizations grew and eventually combined to form the United Democratic Front, which was at the head of the struggle against apartheid. In 1981, while still at the Cape Times, her passport was withdrawn and she was prevented from traveling for 9 years. During the 80s, she suffered detention and torture on more than one occasion. Her work has earned her numerous local and international awards. These include the Muslim Views Achiever Award, as well as the Honor Medal for Distinguished Service to Journalism from the University of Missouri. In 1994, she was selected as one of 7 media professionals in the country to help oversee the relationship between the political parties and the media during the country's first democratic elections. Her memoir, Our Generation, eloquently tells the story of her emotional journey through the years of South Africa's turbulence and transition into a new democracy. It's been translated into Arabic. Her second book, Love in the Time of Treason, has been described as a tour de force and is published internationally under the title On Trial with Mandela. Beauty of the Heart, The Life and Times of Charlotte Manya and Maxeke, is her third book and tells the story of South Africa's first female black graduate. Please welcome Zubeida Jaffer.
Thank you very much, Program Director, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Deputy BSocSc President, President of Convocation, academic staff, past staff, graduating students, parents, ladies and gentlemen. I'm delighted to be here with you this afternoon. Thank you for allowing me to share this very special moment with you. Today is a celebration. It is a celebration of time well spent, a celebration of the cooperation between you, your parents and family, your teachers and other staff at this university. Never forget all those who have given a helping hand or provided a stepping stone to ease your way. When we have a goal and have the right people around us, we can only succeed. I want you to hold your heads up high when you walk across the stage and be fully who you are. Don't try to be like someone else. You have your own special gifts and personality. Your life's work is to bring this fully to the fore and not to waste your talents. It is unfortunate that we are still grappling with making our universities places that reflect and affirm us fully. For too long, we have existed in one culture at home and then have to slip onto another one when we attend university. This is not acceptable. No British parent would accept that his or her children go to university where the French culture dominates. Yet year after year, we send our children into situations where they have to learn within a British or Dutch or European cultural milieu, and not a South African one. Fortunately, your generation, and you should be proud of this, has cried out against this, and increasingly we are beginning to create a truly South African university where we will study within an African context and draw from knowledge sources from across the world. We will take the best ideas and develop homegrown solutions to solve our tough social problems. Your years of study have given you basic tools to figure out life, and it's up to you to develop your skills further for the benefit of your immediate family and eventually for your community, and then for your country. Learning, as I'm sure you know, is a lifelong process. Our country is in the midst of a very serious leadership crisis. It is shameful to watch how some political leaders and some business leaders, I don't want to say all, some political leaders and some business leaders cheat, lie, and steal with impunity. You, all of you, as you are sitting there with all your beautiful different shades of color, you can choose to follow the actions of those who have gained ascendancy in 2017. Or you can choose to remain committed to basic principles of human decency, building a life that will give you and your children a good foundation. Now, long, long ago, there were other young people who laid the foundations for you to flourish. Our first two Indigenous South African graduates were Tia Soga and Charlotte Manya Matleke. Tia Soga graduated way back in 1856, and while Charlotte Manya Matleke graduated in 1901. I've been very fortunate to research and write the story of Mum Charlotte, and I've learned of her commitment to improving herself and her country. She graduated in the United States and came home to run a night school for the herd boys of Ramagopa village outside Polokwane. She helped to build schools that continue to function today, even though we don't know about it. At that time, only colonialists, of course, could study at universities in our country. She did not present herself as a victim because she understood that as a graduate, the buck stopped with her. She was part of the most privileged strata of her country. As young people, Tia Soga and Charlotte Manya Matleke opened our path to higher education. They have paved the way for all of you to sit where you are sitting today. You have to ask yourselves the question, what you will do when you leave here and go into the world to earn a living. Will you choose to build a solid reputation as a citizen, or will you choose to allow a free-for-all that will deepen the tragedy of our lives? In the end, it is up to each one of us. We have to look at ourselves first and examine our conduct and not point fingers at everyone else. 40 years ago, I made my choice. I did not walk across the stage to graduate. We were a handful of black students at UCT. I chose not to graduate to say very strongly that I despised the system of apartheid that forced me to apply for special permission from the Colored Affairs Department to study at UCT. We were excluded from staying at the residences and participating in any mixed race activities such as sport, etc. It's a long story. I would need a long time to tell you what exactly happened here. It was a very different UCT then. 17 years ago, I was helping my dad write his speech for his 80th birthday. He said he had one regret, that he was not able to leave money to his 6 children. I was so surprised and said, "Dad, what you gave us, money cannot buy. You gave us a good name." Reputation that flows from right action is everything. If you lose money, you can recover. You can make that money again. If you lose your reputation, it is almost impossible to regain this. Young people are often the innovators and historically have been the driving force of our story in this country. Young people like you were the ones who made history over all the years and who made things happen. I have no doubt that you will find the strength to take our story further and help our people, all of us, reach our full potential. Our hope lies in you. I have no doubt that 40 years from now, when you look back, you will say with certainty that you made the right choice, as I believe I did, and helped to provide the leadership to put our country back on track. I thank you.
I'd like to thank the guest speaker for those inspiring but also challenging words. An Imbongi is a composer and an orator of poems of praise. Imbongi offer critical commentary and narrative on the state of society through their Isibongo. Here, to offer a poem of praise, an Umbongo, in honor of the graduates, their families, and the teacher, is artist and UCT music education student Neliswa Sampi Kunyelwa, whose stage name is Sange. Sange graduates herself on Thursday and is currently enrolled as an honors student in education.
Ifikile lo mini bikathikala madoda kudibene isizwe nenhlanga nabahlali boMzantsi Afrika bezovuya bevuyisana nani hlekani isichazo lokuvela nologqibela ngoba lentwana uSathane idamile liqheqezile laduduma madoda ladlula yani imvula yade yanela nawe abizwa amagama madoda labizwa nela kwigama wangumpumelelo nonompumelelo mola ntsikelelo mola nawe nompumelelo kuthi mandigide ndikhethe ndombhele xa ndibona abazali kaloku abakhasi bemfundo yabo nezihlobo nezalamane sulane zonyembezi zekhala kaloku nilile zovuyo ngoba umqubukade udutyela uvuthiwe yithanda ithemba mqala uzawuginya hayi manene namanenekazi uyancomeka umsebenzeni wezayo nombethesa imbetshembetshe nemixo imebalabala nade nanxibisane esizwe madoda ebekaloku unika umthombo wolwazi aphindiswe lonke lincela khona linani mnamabela abhonxileyo apho kuphuma amasi nobusi apho sisela khona ezintsana utshuke mandiwagawulendi wafuqa madoda ndingade ndiwenza abamade ndide ndiwangcolise okagabuqi wosho umntu omlapha uthithi kumsuthu umjonga uthikoloshe ephume esithi ndiliyekeyeko ndinje. Tili yoko yoko di che che che. Tili yoko yoko di che. Tili yoko yoko mama. Tili yoko yoko di che che che. I want tili yoko yoko. Tili yoko yoko. Tili yoko yoko. Remember? Halala halala halala. Yeah.
Sange, thank you. Thank you so much for that Mbongo. You may be interested to know that a copy of the praise song is available for sale in the Leslie Social Science Building after the ceremony.
By virtue of the authority conferred upon me, I admit to the degrees specified and grant the diplomas and certificates specified to the candidates recorded as in absentia. I shall now grant the certificates and diplomas and admit to the degrees specified the candidates to be presented to me.
Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you, for the Advanced Certificate in Education, in Adult Education, Zainab Adams. Marlene Virginia Davids. Bulelani Gerald Fuchane. Munira Isaacs. With distinction, Adrian Ruben Maxwell. With distinction, Chantel Reed. Jamie Lee Swartz. In Language, Mathematics and Curriculum Leadership, Intermediate Phase, Marshall Odette Fester. Fikiswa Faith Ntombifikile Mkanga. Gaftli Sukalwa Komani Nkwanazi. Ntombekaya Patricia Langa. Ntombekaya Kayakazi Nkayi. Osric Stephen Peterson. Joan Carlin Rousseau. Gloria Josephine Sullivan. In Literacy, Numeracy and Curriculum Leadership, Foundation Phase, Inge Sarali, Africa. Kristaline Marian Bergstedt. Deborah Sandra Gertze. Soraya Khan. Nonsi Kelelelo Koba. Elise Mills. Liseka Esther Mpushe. Samantha Johanna Ng. Nosipiwo Ngubushe. Elaine Maria Sampson. Lucretia Rhoda Stein. With distinction, Inge Elizabeth Vragum. For the Advanced Certificate in Senior Phase Teaching, David Chirova. Deirdre Claire Damons. Faik Daniels. Gladys Febana. Fortuin Forster. Mzwandile Shalok Gaji. Colin Hartzenberg. John Samuel Johnson. Jocelyn Bernice Joseph. Donald Daniel David Lakey. Bongiwe Maila. Nandipa Badongana. Crispin Munoda Mashvino. Simon Mudavose. With distinction, Lawrence Rangavirai Umpufururi. With distinction, Muniba Nero. Nokulunga Gloria Simayile Mdutiana. Todd Emmanuel Mukfure. Dumisani Soboyesi. With distinction, Lee Margaret Tanner. Meridi Erin Truter. Lillian Bernadette Williams. For the higher certificate in education, in adult education, Sadika Abrams. Lutando Bunu. Lauren Ann Cedras. With distinction, Liesel Joy Christoffels. Daphne Erosi. Pumla Fiki. Vanessa Kruger. Noluvuyo Mamkeli. Belina Dimakatsu Mokoklama. Lee Candice Moses. Polwetu Babalwa Twechakazi Namba. Nozibele Cornelia Ntsimango. Julia Peters. Una Winifred Phillips. Farzana Samuels. Gloria Ann Williams. For the postgraduate certificate in education, in intermediate and senior phase, Marlene Brenda Morgan. In intermediate phase teaching, Kaylin Kristen Brink. Angelique Antoinette Kampfer. Akila Begum Ibrahim. With distinction, Nicola Sarah Engel. Kelsey Kim Fisher. Lauren Fourie. Lisa Felicity Grimmett. Rida Isaacs. Stephanie Alili Jonathan. Tuliswa Lote. Taryn Hannah Malan. Mishka Manuel. Beatrice Jean-Marie Miller. Sarushka Moodley. Bongekile Nomda. Carla Tanya Pinar. Joanita Tusubira. In foundation phase teaching, with distinction, Bianca Lee Burridge. Slade Lloyd Damon. Portia Rochelle Daniels. Peter Lee Farge. With distinction, Kate Elizabeth Hulliston. Rafika Israel. Layla Latif. With distinction, Lauren Chelsea Lazo. With distinction, Crystal Celia Leibrandt. Bongeka Mahotsane. Kezia Julia Pereira. Kun Shang. With distinction, Lucinda Prudence Stevens. In senior phase and FET teaching, Nurunisa Abrams. Atenkosi Adam. Trisha Penelope Lemise Benjamin. Jeanricht Pierre Beuys. Sadiq Chotia. Katrin Lorna Doria. Nathan Liam Fredericks. Amanda Goba. Mzwabantu Kauli. With distinction, Jenna Lee Lemoti. Chechofatso Cecilia Letlake. Zara Lynn Lewis. Samkelo Matutu. Leila Mayer. Nomsa Princess Mpofu. Caroline Amy Peel. Kristen Nicole Pilford. Pumlani Simon Shabalala. With distinction, Michelle Marie Smith. Lindsay Ellison Stevens. Claire Charlene Thompson. Linda Wakelin. With distinction, Courtney Alexandra Wallace. Cherise Wyeth. In FET teaching, Sean Lawrence Barron. Babalwa Anastasia Buba. Olwetu Hugo. For the postgraduate diploma in fine art, Catherine Jane Gradner Abram. With distinction, Mishka Amin. For the postgraduate diploma in library and information studies, Penelope Ruth Dare. Andrew Edward Ennis. Khalida Karan. Cheslin Regan Levendal. Lane. Elizabeth Lang. Walter Magora. Mledikazi Magi Mfundisi. Mubin Mohammed. Chelsea Eden Brooks O'Regan. Halima Parker. Katleho Pakwe. With distinction, Samuel Simango. For the postgraduate diploma in music in performance, Abongile Precious Fumba. Sia Bolela Gianna. Bongani Penuel Macanya. For the postgraduate diploma in educational technology, Tanya Robin Daniels. Aisha Dolly. Majotela Mpobole. Abigail Zianda Mwanda. For the postgraduate diploma in education, Promise Nelson Oyuboka. Viral Patel. For the degree of Bachelor of Education Honours, Megan Cable. Vivian Edirin Iboigbe. Anna-Marie Hanekom. Babalwa Molate. With first class, Amy Allison Smith. With first class, Ori Stashen. Mawande Akon Chozi. Irene Wilson. For the degree of Bachelor of Social Science Honours in Anthropology, Kanyisile Maureen Chiganze. With first class, James Gordon Claherty. Minga Mbwek Congo. With first class, Clary Sarah Shane. Robin Danielle Swanek. Liniso Linda van Dam. In clinical social work, Nontembiso Api. Zoliswa Bam. With first class, Okino Conchita da Silva. Anton de Jong. Bakama Felicity Dlongo Dlongo. Nondomiso Cynthia Klutla. Lindani Gueba. Marshane Janneke. Maverine Ilana Johnson. Noma Kolva Makangela. Babalwa Patricia Mangotwa. Kaya Kazi Mazibukwana. Nontambiso Yvonne Mafengle. Nolo Chalelo Gloria Ntayi Masangwana. Vuyiswa Vivian Nwumvu. Yolanda Desiree November. Sarah Birungi Okedi. With first class, Fatima Peterson. Patience Patricia Peterson. Jonine Melanie Stein. Noluvo Volofu. With first class, Naima Williams. Patiswa Zepe Bunga. In development studies, Hilda Haynes. With first class, Pakani Mhazo. In economics, Chola Sarah Machuta. In environmental and geographical studies, Amy Lauren Cuff. Yasmina Dada. With first class, Lilla Frances Kelly. Carol Rebecca Masingi. Stephen Patrick Michael Peel. Daniel Charles Smith. In Gender and Transformation, Goretti Akombe. Shengua Jiang. Pelo Kazi Pelo Jungwe. Rhonda Shine Ntibaleng Morake. Maya Rose Gaylord Turau. With first class, Ifeoma Anita Umuna. With first class, Danielle Ineke van der Spey. In industrial sociology, Fadla Khassib. Tembelishle Nkayana. With first class, Wendy Peterson. In international relations, Silundukushle Charity Dlamini. With first class, Timothy Dylan Geschwind. Dominique Rinier Ellen Gongrip. Siseko Kwalungwa Maposa. Pamela Njoli. Hector Mwenya Nkandu. Siseko Nkani. Toirai Norman Nyadzema. With first class, Abigail Baker Scottness. Dylan Matthew Walker. In Justice and Transformation, Ruth Catherine Brain. Rose Mary Davidson. Savannah Dietlefs. Anela Feleza. Sibabalwe Sipeli Sishle Nyochichano. With first class, Sarah Alexandra Jenkins. Chanel Leanne Johannes. Mandipa Bongiwe Ndlovu. In organizational psychology, Amina Badruddin. Catherine Mary Campbell. Kelly Serfontaine. Yenjung Chen. Julia Thorne Ashon. Tamara Ruth Fox. Jessica Jean Frost. Mawande Mkongo. Julia Ashley Nevin. In philosophy, politics, and economics, Leslie Dvolatsky. Lauren Roeder. With first class, Lucia Maria Schlemmer. In politics, Dr. Ntaka. In probation and correctional practice, Jacqueline Drakewell Mauricia Alexander. Kyle Justin April. Lorna Loretta Duma. Ntombizanele Gweba. Siziwe Mashia Mahala. Loyiso Jonathan Ndaliso. Sibonisiwe Pertina Pamburayi. Mandisa Selana Makubu. Vusumuzi Sibia. Apollos Solomon Swart. Susanna Wheels. In psychology, Kerry Lee Nicole Black. With first class, Kajal Kar. Vimbayinasha Sitembile Chibambo. Renee Chikwiria. Naila Davids. Laura Lee Fortune. With first class, Sophia Gilly. With first class, Olivia Rose Hadcroft. With first class, Taryn Jade Harding. Muhammad Imtiaz Hendricks. Chengfei Jiao. Chamlesh Kisonderi. With first class, Stefano Antonio Majorana. Latesha Maraj. With first class, Francis Mari Gous Mattis. Linda Mkize. With first class, Dimpo Naledi Imogen Mokwena. With first class, Tony Carmen Faith Ross. With first class, Julia Claire Standish White. Nina Simone Steenkamp. Kanyisile Sibusisiwe Tusi. Ayabonga Mbalentle Timakwe. Milan Deepak Vanmali. In Public Policy and Administration, Siko Akona Lutango. Ayanda Mlungisi Mashlaba. Miyelani Kanyisa Pinini. Arden Christine Walker. In religious studies, Ashley Ellen Hooper. With first class, Mujahid Osman. Karen van Rooyen. Rivka van Skalkwijk. In social development, Ludwig Chanyao. Joshua Covenant Chigome. Sarah Jane Clark. Christina Johanna Elizabeth Kutsier. With first class, Roberta Kisubi. With first class, Catherine Georgina Storr Lister. Robin Kyla Martin. With first class, Kia Brown Murphy. With first class, Yolanda Aida Mwanza. Hilma Ndinelago Nabot. Esther Claire Sampson. Lindsay Godfrey Thomas. In Social Policy and Management, Farah Abdurrahman. Moruwesi Malebo. Larona Daryl Mati. Zintle Dolly Moya. Michaela Cecile Mycroft. Wandile Israel Tabete. In sociology, Akona Nkotule. Elizna Smith. With first class, Jody van der Heide. For the degree of Master of Social Science in Politics, Nargis Mutala. In Religious Studies, with distinction, Shamima Yassim. With distinction in the dissertation, Tammy Vanessa Wilkes. For the degree of Master of Arts in Afrikaans, Anke Salome Teron. In clinical psychology, with distinction, Nikita Catherine Bailey. In economic history, Munashe Tazorodzwa Chidea. In linguistics, Rachel Botsis. For the degree Master of Philosophy in African Studies, with distinction in the dissertation, Corey Lamont Springer. In Public Policy and Administration, Monique Estelle Doyle. For the degree of Master of Fine Art, Janice Ione Milligan. For the degree of Master of Education in Higher Education Studies, Sumaya West. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Afrikaans, for a thesis which looks at personal relationships between writers, proposes a new reading model for readers to understand the intertextual complexities that exist around texts and suggests how to use this model to fully interpret an existing text, Tanya Colleen. In education, for a thesis which demonstrates how coherent science content knowledge is constructed through language in bilingual classrooms and in ways that either support or constrain opportunities to learn science, Margaret Joan Probin. In media studies, for a thesis which examines in detail the narrative branding strategies of 5 major South African brand campaigns and provides academics and practitioners with valuable insights into the unique means through which top brands are promoted to local consumers, Ronald Hanwood Irwin. In psychology, for a thesis which examines the nature of empathy in autism spectrum disorder from a physiological, subjective, and cognitive perspective, Michelle Hogenhout. In social anthropology, for a thesis which critically applies notions of performativity to offer an analysis of how social actors at a local scale engage with, contest and subvert sustainable development projects affecting natural spaces, social practices and local ways of knowing, Adam Peter Burke. For a thesis exploring marginalized Cape Town men's fatherhood ideals and practices, showing how specific masculine ideals are accomplished in difficult circumstances and demonstrating the long-lasting effects of paternal migrancy on men's identities, senses of belonging and fathering practices, Andile Mayekiso. In sociology, for a thesis which explores the socio-economic consequences of the agribusiness model on the land reform beneficiaries in Greater Tzaneen Municipality, South Africa, Clemens Rusenga.
allow me, as DVC for Transformation and acting VC for this occasion, to congratulate the graduandi. You have done well. This is not your first qualification. In fact, for some of you, this may be your third or your fourth qualification. You have made the decision that education is a priority, and you committed yourself through hard work and dedication, and you have succeeded. I want to specifically congratulate you for making the decision to specialize in humanities and in education. It is through the various disciplines in humanities that we make intellectual, emotional, spiritual, and pedagogical sense of the world. Humanities teaches us to think critically, logically, but also to come to knowledge and ideas with a sense of empathy. It helps us to find the creativity inside ourselves and to find ways to foster and express that creativity in a myriad of different ways. It teaches us that there are diversity of complex worldviews and that we need to acknowledge them, that we need to consider them all, and we need to hold them all in ways that allows us to progress as human beings. The humanities helps us to appreciate the world as a space comprised of history, culture, language, and symbols. It teaches us that social justice, equality, and dignity matters. As postgraduate students, you have made a profound contribution to your discipline, and you are about to go out in the world, and we know that you will be a testament to the excellence that you have brought to UCT and that you have further shaped at UCT. You have under your collective belts an education that will allow you to change the world, to make a difference to your family, your social circle, your community, and to South Africa. You should also, of course, be ever mindful that higher education remains for many South Africans a dream they could, or sadly in some cases would, never attain. You bear the responsibility of living up to their dream as well. So go out there and make a difference. Our guest speaker today, Zubaida Jaffer, is an alumna who embodies through her work, her writing, and her voice the ability to change the way we experience the world. She has used her background in the humanities, her creativity, her sense of justice, and has told the untold stories. She is someone who has proven that you can contribute at a grassroots level or at a global level, but who most profoundly has shown us that when you set a course, you persevere on that course, whatever the obstacles may be. We are proud of you, Ms. Jaffer. We are proud to call you an alumnus of UCT, and we thank you for sharing your wisdom with us today. So for me, from my side, can I ask a favor of the graduandi? Can I ask you to rise? And now, as an audience, as family, as friends, as your teachers, allow us to congratulate you. So graduandi, I want you to remain standing because you're not done. I now want you to acknowledge the support you received from family, from partners, from friends, from fellow students, the people that got you here, that carried you, that pushed you, that held you so that your journey may end in success. And you're still not done. Behind me on the platform are your lecturers, your supervisors, the people that empowered you with knowledge and learning, that co-created ideas with you, that pushed you to reach your best, and that aided you in your success. Please acknowledge them. Thank you. You can sit down. Finally, on behalf of UCT, this is not a goodbye for us. You are now an alumnus. Some of you have been. Some of you are new. And I look forward to working with you as we shape this university into the one that's described by our guest speaker as one that we eventually can all be proud of. Thank you.
In closing, I'd like to add my own congratulations to our graduates and their families. And I'd like to ask you to remain standing until the procession has left the hall. Graduates and their families are invited to a reception in the foyer of the Leslie Social Sciences building. As we leave, would the graduates join the procession as it leaves the hall and stay in procession until it reaches the bottom of the steps on University Avenue? At that point, feel free to go wild. The Acting Vice-Chancellor will now dissolve the congregation. Please, would you stand?
By virtue of the authority conferred upon me, I hereby dissolve this congregation of the University of Cape Town.